Joe Rogan always talking bad about Detroit. That's one thing I've been meaning to react to. Joe Rogan always talking about Detroit. Let me see what he be talking about. This was 6 months ago. And he got John Witherspoon talking bad. We love John
This
Witherspoon.
is one of
Move
the things that freaks
Friday. How he got John? Let me see what they talking about though.
me out about the current state of the world is that we are at odds with China. And China has been around forever. They are so much more established. They've been around for 4,000 years, man. They
So many
figured out-
dynasties and
They've been thriving economically for 4,000 years. They invented everything. China invented paper. They invented alcohol. They invented the mechanical clock. They invented gunpowder. They invented rockets.
I mean, bro, when I fucking order
I
my
ain't know all that,
clothes
though.
to sell, I get it from there. They do it much fucking better and cheaper than here.
You can buy good American stuff.
Nah, but it's not the same.
Well,
When you outsource, hey, listen, I like America, but if you want to get it done right, you go to China.
ridiculous.
I ainnt never hear nobody say that
That is a
before. That's
crazy thing
funny.
to say.
But it is fucked up that somewhere we lost our way and we decided that it would be better for some people over here to get things paid for in a cheap manner. Get cheap labor from a country where they let people work for like almost nothing and buy your shit from them and then sell it over here. But
Team
it's
move.
just short math. Because like everybody's like, hey, do you know what the fuck the trickle down of that is? How about we just make less money, or we don't look at it in terms of like you're never gonna end, it's never gonna stop growing. How about you like maintain what we've got and make high quality stuff and keep all these jobs here? Like
That's
what's
a-
the
yeah, that's a
economic
good point,
downside
for real.
of getting rid of thousands of jobs every time they close a plant?
Yeah,
Thousands
okay,
of
now I
jobs
gotta-
just to
he
make
got a
little bit
point.
more money.
He got
Or
a
even
point.
if it's a lot more money. Like, aren't you making money? Isn't it so successful that you can buy a new plant in Mexico? Like, what the fuck are we doing?
Yeah, that's a good point though.
so
I ain't gonna-
short-sighted.
Yeah, so it's all money, 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 money.
You ever
I
see
see why he about to go into Detroit now though.
It's Michael Moore's best documentary, I think, and it's the first one too.
I like Michael Moore a lot.
And he was young. He's a good dude. I met him a couple times.
I met him one time coming out of the fucking 23rd anniversary Jordan party. Fuck That's Delicious had just come on Vice.
Yeah.
And he came, I walked out, he was in his limo, he came out, he goes,
Bro, what is they talking about though? Hold on.
He got to see all these people, just thousands of people, man, that were employed by the auto industry, just get
Yeah.
those jobs removed and sent to Mexico, and they're fucked, man. No one has anything.
Nah.
No one has anything. There's just like nothing to do. There's no. It's not like you need to work harder. It's like no, the industry's gone.
Yeah.
there's no jobs.
It's
There's
not
nothing
just-
to do there.
See, I'm glad he said that,
in the
man. Cause look,
towns.
I ain't gonna cap what they just said, bro. What Joe Rogan just said, bro. That was revolutionary. People talk so bad about Detroit and Chicago, but he said, bro, there are no jobs. Like he said, what you expect people to do, and you gonna have them people like, well, everybody need to get up and go work. I ain't gonna lie, the only jobs we really be having in Detroit for the masses is McDonald's, Wendy's, Little Caesars, and them don't be sustainable jobs. And I'll be real, you got like all of our DoorDash drivers here in Detroit from the hood for the most part, because them be the only jobs, and they do take advantage of that. So anybody saying, oh, Detroit is lazy, don't work, no, they get at it though, I ain't gonna lie. They might go DoorDash, make a day pay, and go buy a bag. You know what I mean? Smoke that bag, but they doing it though, I ain't gonna lie. Because think about it. All my grandparents, when they was working at them factories, bro, they had Chryslers, they had boats, they went on cruises, they was living good. And not the crime rate, they say, did drop. The mayor just said our crime rate dropped, and then it was like some post on it. But at the end of the day, like, I don't think the poverty rate really changed at all. Like, them factories, when they got hit and they disappeared, it wasn't no jobs for real. So that's why the city's struggling, man. Like, and then if we moving towards tech in real time, a lot of niggas ain't gonna really be up to date when it come to tech. And I went to a conference that was talking about tech moving into the factories, but I think about the day-to-day person though. Like, yeah, you can hire people who are engineers, but what about the hundreds of people that ain't got jobs? And I know Shinola been trying to solve that problem with the manufacturing, with the watches, Rocket Mortgage, which is Quicken Loans. It seemed like they do a good job hiring the masses, you feel me? But we need people that's hard laboring. And it is a lot of labor jobs, right? Construction, but then they say, like, you know, immigrants taking that industry over. So the biggest gap in Detroit is, like, them factories closing down. But we can't stick to just that. We got to get on something on the masses, you feel me? Like, we got a big city, like, built for 1 million people. It's only 600,000 people here. And then there's no jobs, like. That's why everybody robbing. That's why everybody's shooting. You feel me? That's why with me, when I'm riding around and moving a certain way, I try not to just be standing out there with shiny shit on. Because That's sometimes people only they say in Brazil. Somebody told me in Brazil the only way to make money is robbing, stealing, selling drugs. You know, and if that's a real thing, that's a real thing. And Detroit is history for everybody, like white and black. Like Detroit is history for both races. Like so, it's crazy to hear him say that though.
It's now gone. The town just died. It's a ghost town now. Now everyone's fucked.
It's not a
And it
ghost town
happened
though. Well,
like that.
it depends
happened
what
because
part.
people wanted to make more money. That's what's crazy.
So they don't make Cadillac over there anymore?
I don't know
Oh
what
my
they're doing
god,
now.
bro, that's crazy. I didn't just ask, do they make Cadillacs here? I don't.
I know a lot of things have come back to Detroit. Like Detroit's kind of making a bit of a boom. Sam Talent just moved to Detroit. Shout out to Sam Talent. Hilarious comedian, if you don't know who he is. But they've got, you know, there's a lot of like businesses that are coming out of Detroit that are like proud about it, like Shinola, made in Detroit.
Yeah, see, bro.
American made.
Every time I say something, it pop up. Then you heard what I just said. Shinola. What did Joe Rogan just say? Shinola. Let's go, bro.
Watches and leather bags.
I
and
stay
shit.
in that hotel a lot.
Oh, it's a good hotel, man.
it is.
They're legit. Shinola's legit. So
I never
there's
stayed
a bunch
there.
of stuff happening there, but it used to be one of the richest cities in the world.
Yeah.
Detroit in the 19. You ever seen like videos of Detroit?
It was fucking.
in the
That's where the
1960s?
players came from. It was
Yes.
Detroit players.
Bro.
That's where dressing like a player came from.
Bro.
I never knew
Gators,
that.
All kinds
Yeah.
of
Oh,
fucking
yeah, yeah,
outfits
Gators,
and
Buffs, all that, yeah.
That's where it came from.
Booming economy.
Buffs, the
Yeah,
Cartier
see?
lenses.
Facts, bro.
It's like a whole thing.
Motor City Hitman Thomas Hearns.
Come on, man.
Come
You don't
on,
think
man.
he wore Cartier lenses?
Come on,
100%.
man.
And he wore
100%.
Gators.
100%. So that place was this thriving city, and then all of a sudden the auto manufacturers pulled out. It just was. You just watched one of the great cities melt. Why? Because someone wanted to make more money. That is so crazy.
Yeah, it
that
is.
People are willing to do that. It's
right.
so fucking crazy.
Well, now I have to fucking rethink all my business models.
Yeah.
That is crazy.
I work with Origin. Origin is a company in Maine that's all American made. Everything. Threads, everything. Cloth, everything. All hunting gear is made by Origin. You have to adhere to laws, like labor laws. You don't have to adhere to those if you're buying them from third world countries.
Of course.
So it's
That's a good point, man. But that tie into the streets too. Like, man, if it ain't no jobs here, ain't nobody go. Everybody gotta pick. You know, you gotta get active and get in the streets. Really, that's why it's so violent and where we at. You know, cause it ain't nowhere else to go for real. You feel me?
some dudes still rock cologne.
I wear cologne.
Heavy.
Like it?
I know. Oh, I get it from Bird Off Goodman. I get
Man,
this
he
stuff.
funny
See,
as
I
hell,
grew up,
man.
It was a lot of pimps around the neighborhood, and they wore the best cologne. Them dudes were sharp, or their hair be shiny, and they had the cologne on, and they hit themselves like this. So when I got old, that's what I would do. I get the cologne like this.
You start
funny,
smacking
man.
yourself with it.
Them pimps used to crack me up, but they would be so sharp. Yeah, shoes be so shiny, and they get that cologne. You smell me, talk to me. That boy smell good. I'm broke. I got about 3 cents in my pocket and holes on the bottom of my shoes. And then pimps be up, yeah, little fella, yeah, you're gonna be all right one day. Just hang out and keep doing what you doing. Keep doing what you're doing. Oh boy.
You ever see Pimps Up, Hoes Down?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Crazy.
The doc.
12th Street.
Than any city
Yeah.
in the Western world.
Yeah.
In terms of like, it was the richest city in the world during the
was.
height of the
talking
car.
about Detroit now.
City.
Yeah, because the factories closed.
Yeah.
And when the factories closed, people had put their money into the house, the car, factory money.
Yeah.
They got that loan. See, because you got that, you've been here 15 years, you got a good record, you got a good thing. They give you a car and give you a home. But when that's like a fail, boy, them people, oh my God, what am I gonna do? What am I gonna do?
What caused it?
Facts
You know?
though.
I mean, obviously,
Factories moved.
manufacturing moving to Mexico and other
All that
third
stuff.
world
Yeah.
countries.
All that stuff. People,
bit of that.
everybody were for themselves.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
Motors, Ford, they were for themselves.
But a lot of companies are still there. It's just the
Not like it
it's
used
just
to
about
be.
but like a lot of car companies, you know, like Ford, right? General Motors,
Not like it used to be.
GM,
Yeah.
GM,
Pride,
yeah,
you
GM.
They're still
Right.
there, but they're there in a much more limited
Yeah.
role. But it's
Limited
Or they're kind
role.
of like the what, like the base, or kind of like the warehouse, or maybe they moved that too. Maybe they're
you know that show Top Gear?
yeah.
They do a new show called The Grand Tour. They do it on Amazon, and they did. When we were there, when we drove through, it was like the amount of giant warehouses that are completely empty with all the shit.
Yeah, I was on a couple projects trying to market to bring them back too though. So Detroit, we fighting hard, man. We fighting hard for real. We fighting hard. We fighting hard. I'm about to take you back to what I'm doing since we on this. So I got a project called By the Block that's helping it bring the hood back. You feel me? So I'm about to show y'all a documentary that. Let me see. I'm about to show y'all a documentary that was filmed on a project that I'm working on. Hold on, exploring with Josh. So this is like why I'm realizing now watching these documentaries why people really rock with my movement, and I gotta keep. Oh, he went to the NF house. I didn't even know that. No, wait, is it there? But this is why people rock with what I'm doing, because outside looking in after watching that and not seeing what I'm doing with By the Block, it's making me realize like I am providing a solution. That's why I gotta stay at it. That's why they gotta be one of the top priorities of what I'm doing with all this, because that's a solution to really help bring back the city for real. So this is a documentary about me helping become the solution for, you know, the abandonment in Detroit. And it's not just me, it's other people from these communities got to rise up and do what I'm doing. So even if I'm inspiring a bunch of people around the city, we all doing it together, right? So it ain't just me that's saying I'm gonna do it, but we all planning on doing it together, you know?
Yeah, probably.
Oh, thank you, bro.
How long y'all in town?
For like 2 more days.
Okay, where y'all from? Where originally?
I'm from Boston.
This is my mama right here.
Oh, nice to meet you.
I'm talking fast as hell.
So you the one with the YouTube, right? That's
Well, I
crazy.
YouTube. He does YouTube as well.
Yeah, this is my baby. What we doing? Yeah, I'm with you, nephew. Whatever you need me to do.
So we just doing
I got
interviews.
you.
Just look pretty, baby.
I'm so pretty. I'm a dancing boy, Dave. 55 years old. I don't look like I'm goofy.
Yeah, but let me show you.
Before we even move on, what's the overall goal of what you're doing?
So I'm trying to create density. If you look around, you don't really see nobody out here. Like when you look around, you don't see no functioning businesses. You see a lot of cars driving through, but that's the thing people really do around here. They drive through. So what we really want to do is bring it back. It used to be kids running around here. We used to be playing at the parks. It used to be a lot of businesses open. And we really want to do that. The city was built for about 1 million people, but it's only 600,000 people that's in the city now. So most of the hood is abandoned, and they forget about it, they fall apart, and then you got a lot of families here. So what I'm trying to do is just bring the people back. I'm trying to reopen the businesses, and it's some good schools around here, and I want to help fund those schools.
So that's the goal. I mean, I got that far and then I hit a bunch of roadblocks, but that's the goal, man. I'm still working on it, so I ain't giving up on it ever. Like, this is a lifelong goal. Even, I'm going to sell some of the houses, but I'm trying to own as much as I can, rent it out, but also help other people get ownership. When we get in businesses and all that, then other people going to start buying in with it. But it's a lot of work. So now we getting ready to talk to the bank, see about equity in the property, and that money can go straight to, like, helping rebuild the house. So, yeah. But it's a lot of work. Detroit need more of this, though. And we on the way, though. It's going to take a lot of heavy lifting, a lot of people. And most people that do what I'm doing, they blow up first, get the money, then come back. I'm trying to do it ground up. You get what I'm saying? I'm trying to do it, which is one of the hardest ways in the community, right? But I got this far, man, and I just got to keep at it, you feel me? That's my mom in the background right there with the phone. But I just got to keep at it, you feel me? That's all it's going to take. But that's why when I seen Joe Rogan, they like, man, Joe Rogan. I'm like, what are you talking about with Detroit? That's why I was like, let me go ahead and react to one of these. But that's what I'm working on, though. If you want to know how you can support, click the description. I'm going to have all the gear that I use in my videos. And then buy one of these By the Block shirts, though. Buy one of them go back to, you know, helping maintain a property and just going to give back to the neighborhood. And also, like, you can find everything on the website. All you got to do is click the description. So I'm going to put that in there. But make sure you like and subscribe. Get in the comments. I'm going to be reading the comments. We're going